Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. My name is Owen. When we left off, we were just about to start the main game, but shortly before that, we found out that Gashu and Miley are having some sort of, like, disagreement over, I don't know if it's, like, what the rules are, or just, like, Gashu's trying to, like, bend the rules or, like, intentionally misinterpret the rules or something like that. We then asked for Safalin to come and be an impartial judge. I'm not totally sure if that was the right move. I just felt like she was the most impartial, considering she's helped us before, but obviously is a member of the Floor Masters. But maybe I should have gone with Miley, who is more openly hostile toward Gashu. I'm not totally sure if that was the right choice or not. But another important thing that happened is our sacrifice card was replaced with a commoner card. So we are a commoner this time around, which is new. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. First, let's discuss how to get 4 candidates. Let's discuss to get 4 candidates. Who should survive and who can die? Yeah, let's do it. Okie dokie. Seems you're ready.
Hold up, Keiji. Unlike last time, there's been a bunch of card trades.
That's right.
If we logic it out, I'm sure we can figure out who has the sacrifice and Keymaster without going around suspecting each other.
If everyone speaks honestly.
Would they lie?
At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth, now can they? Well, I mean, assuming they are not willing to sacrifice themselves actually, then yeah, that's true. So it's fine to start with finding our 4 candidates. Uh-huh, because those who aren't candidates can be honest. Yep, and also, if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is going to be hell. It'll be pure blame throwing. That guy should die. This guy should die. It'll be cruel and leave no trace of any bonds we've got.
Fine, I get it. I'm on board, Keiji. And so I'm gonna say it. So, you're the most suspicious in my book.
Obviously. So is just the most suspicious, period, whether or not he did anything wrong. Huh? Wait, Reiko. So contributed so much to our escape.
I know that, but then who do we vote for?
Huh?
I can't possibly choose anybody else. If I'm gonna vote, it's gotta be for So. This is how I really feel. So, get a grip, be honest, and clear our doubts.
Seems I just don't click with people who speak from emotion.
Shut up! I'm telling you, say what you're really...
Then I'm fine being the first candidate.
What?
After all, I am the sacrifice. Interesting, okay. Okay, so being so.
What? Were you even listening to us? This ain't the time to be saying your role.
Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, Keiji. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? Yeah. I mean, sure. What's a better idea is, can I think of one? Because if we all just throw out ideas, right? Like, we might just end up with, 10 different ideas? That's not super helpful. Well, not 10, because some people are dead now, but... I don't know if suspicious really matters in this case. If you think about it, because of that last second trade, right? We know we were part of that trade. So that was someone taking the sacrifice from us and giving us a commoner card. Could that person have been So? I think so, because it happened on the stairs. And So at that point was in that, like, wooden room. And there was a phone in there, or like a role-changing phone. So it could have been So. It's possible. But again, if we're going based on who's been behaving suspiciously, as far as everyone else knows, anyone could have been the sacrifice at this point, and we don't know, and they didn't know prior to that, so they wouldn't have been acting suspicious. That being said, Neo is probably going to get called out as being weird, because she was being weird intentionally. Well, not really intentionally, but you get what I'm saying. I agree with So here, I think. Understood. If it'll advance the discussion, go ahead. You're so calm, Miss Sarah. I nominate Kana. Oh, okay. Huh?
Bastard! Now what are you saying?
Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, and lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy?
Shut the hell up! Ain't it you who used her?
After using her so cruelly, is So trying to betray her? So you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself? Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game. So that we can trust her. I see, okay. Yeah, I get this. This makes sense.
Kana! At first, she just holed up in So's room. They've generally acted together. So should be the one who can prove her worth, damn it.
Let's see. Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance. Hindrance? Kinda looks like she's pretty shocked to hear that. I couldn't blame her. I'm sure you can understand, Sarah. You can extract statements from them. And also, you've got a new weapon, too. Huh? From when we were searching together, your shrewd detective vision. When someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else having a reaction. I can do that? Now let's get to it, partner. Interesting. Okay. So is saying Kana was dead weight the whole time, and that is Kana's reaction. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, I just have to inspire Kana's heart. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I remember now. I forgot how this works. Oh, mouse sensitivity. Is that enough? There we go. Okay. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine. You can get mad. Let what's in your heart come right out. Kana. She isn't a hindrance at all. So saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but wasn't Kana the one who did hacking first? Wait, really?
Hold your horses. How do you mean that?
Kana did hacking? You never make yourself clear.
Please, tell us about this in a little more detail.
Okay. Kana did some hacking, way before So did any of his hacking. What kind of hacking was it? I figured out a password. Breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? You can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. Alright, Sarah. Let's advance the discussion like this. Yeah. Extract statements to expand the discussion. Present items to use as evidence, or have statements duke it out to find discrepancies. Okay, interesting. So Kana now says, I figured out a password, breaking into someone else's things, that's called hacking, right? So if she figured out a password, wouldn't that password have been our dad's name? Isn't that what it was? Let me take a look at what items we have. Rulebook, papers, tablet. A tablet you can use to check your roll card. Found it next, passed out to Kitaro. Okay, yeah, that's just Kitaro's tablet, ostensibly. I wonder if that would mean he can't trade? I'm not sure how the trading works and whether or not it actually requires that. Okay. Is there a way to go to a second page? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Okay. So you're saying you can't call something like that hacking, don't miss words you just don't misuse words you just learned. Got it. Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? So you're saying that's not hacking. You just learned the word. You're saying breaking into someone else's things, that's called hacking, right? So I mean, these kind of disagree, but he's more so calling out that she's wrong, so in that way they kind of like agree. You're saying, is she adept with computers? I guess maybe we should extract, well, actually no, we should extract more from So, I think. What is So's definition of hacking? It's really concerning. We don't have much time for discussion. Then how about you explain everything yourself, So? I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is.
Don't talk about people like tools, goddammit.
Alright, so that's not helpful. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Alright, he did not change his statement, though. Okay. So had been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, taking this beanie off and putting it on. Taking his beanie off. At one point we did see So with his beanie off. That was before... No, that was a way too long ago. Never mind. Suddenly, I looked at So's hands and was struck by how clean he kept them, even in these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany. That there might be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. Oh, okay. From the finger marks that were left behind. Kana isn't incompetent. Okay. So now in that way, these kind of disagree. I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking. I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. Okay. I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. Finger marks left behind. Okay. This is kind of... maybe? I'm not sure. Apply. Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack? But rather, you solved the password for the laptop itself? Yes. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password. And my fingers left marks. Little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. Oh, that's why it's important that his hands were clean, because he didn't leave dirt, I suppose. When did you solve the password? It was before the trading phase began.
Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah?
Does it? That it does. Because didn't Kyutaro have the laptop at that point? Or was that after she took it from him? I thought that was after, but maybe... Or maybe it's because we didn't put in the password yet at that point? That it does. It's unusual. Because we thought So shared the laptop so that he could learn the password from us. Oh.
But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody.
Yes.
Then there was no reason to join forces?
That's wrong. So wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone.
Kana, sorry to say, but there was another reason.
He awakened. He wanted to be friends. To view the Sarah folder. Oh, because this was separately password protected. That's right. To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop.
Yep, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder had a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother.
You gotta be kidding. So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this?
Huh? What of it?
Why, you...
Hold on a second. What deal is this? Don't sweat it. It's just between us.
I don't think so. I thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal.
I went to So and asked him to share the laptop.
I was surprised. Kyutaro said he would give me his tokens in exchange. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kana heard it too.
Interesting. Okay, let's go through and extract everybody. Kyutaro said he would give me his tokens in exchange.
I didn't intend to hear him out, but Kyutaro was so serious. I just couldn't turn him down. And it turned out to be a good trade. Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Miss Sarah?
Okay, did that change you? No.
I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering subgame started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the need for tokens back then, you hear?
Is that really the only reason?
Obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing.
Blackmail? Is there really nothing? Oh yeah, what was Kyutaro's thing on the papers? Can I look at those? No. There, I cannot. That's okay though. Interesting. Kinda heard it too. Extract. The two talked to each other, separated. Yeah, right. So said, that's not a bad deal at all. And he also said, maybe we'll reconcile. So Kana got really happy. Kana still believes in the goodness in So. Interesting. Okay. There ain't nothing to blackmail about. What could... Oh, that's right. Hold on. Kyutaro placed the cards. So witnessed Kyutaro That's right. That's right. Use selected item. Kyutaro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail?
What you saying?
We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor's security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing. It was all clearly pictured. Kyutaro placing the roll cards. And So seeing him do it. If that isn't blackmail, what is? Material. No way! Kyutaro was the one who placed the cards? Muscle Gorilla was a traitor? Meow. A traitor? Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. What? How could someone like Kyutaro be a traitor?
Why'd you do a thing like that? Where'd you get the cards, Kyutaro?
Please, say something, Kyutaro.
Security cameras? What do you mean?
Huh?
We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Did anybody find any security cameras?
I mean... The footage is proof. That's not true, because they have clones of all of us. It's true that we didn't find any. Right? Sure, we didn't directly find any security cameras. But they must have been hidden cameras, concealed in places we didn't see. You were caught on camera, that's the only proof we need.
Must be a puppet show.
Uh-huh.
If you think about it, we're getting tricked left and right. A fake Reiko, a fake Mishima AI. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like.
You mean...
Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers. Actors are fakes. You fell for a fake movie put on by dolls. I don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell you. Learn your lesson.
But...
Talk about a disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us with was a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And can't take Kyutaro lightly either.
Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah.
Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. And I mean, after all, we looked at the laptop. I was passed out the whole time. There's got to be somebody more suspicious than me.
I don't actually know that there is, because, like, what also why was there a stun gun next to you? Like, what's going on? Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place, Kyutaro?
Well, I don't remember.
No way.
It's true. I got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. Now that's a rude awakening.
So surely someone else knocked him out. Then we should find who did it, meow. They've gotta be a villain, woof. The last time I saw Kyutaro healthy, wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop? Then after the sacrifice was passed to me, I started to panic and ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see Kyutaro after that. If I can determine everybody's actions at the time... Oh, this is gonna be hard. People warned me that I needed to remember where everybody was, but it's been so long. Alright.
Alright. Then we gotta talk about what each of us was doing then.
Okay. Memory, don't fail me now.
When we shared the laptop, there were 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Keiji, and Reiko. After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop. There wasn't much else.
After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So.
Your friendly policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while.
And then what? I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked with Miss Neo on the way back. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. Oh right, because he ran away after seeing the person that was wearing his scarf. I was searching in the pitch black first floor, meow. That's right, we followed you. Okay. A lot to think about here. Let's see. I guess let's just kind of go in order here.
People came by the lobby now and then, so I can verify their alibis. Any other questions, cute little detective?
He's kinda in high spirits. After we were done looking at it,
Alright.
So was talking with Neo in the ruined corridor.
About what?
Sorry, Kana just gave So the laptop and left right away, so... She was worried about Sarah, so Kana went looking around for her alone.
Is that so?
After the sound of the trade and you leaving, Sarah, I went back to searching too. After talking to Keiji in the lobby, I went to the room of rubble, then lost consciousness. Want to say I couldn't move all of a sudden and bumped my head on the wall, but...
What was that? I went searching too. For what? After talking to Keiji, I went into the room of rubble and lost consciousness. Couldn't move all of a sudden. Right, because you got tased. Right, okay. So did you change your statement? No. I wasn't feeling well. Specifically, we talked about our hacking plan. Kana came to deliver the laptop during our chat. So that's corroborated. I thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off somewhere. That's my alibi, pretty much. Pretty amazing it could not Kyutaro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. No one mentioned that, so... So nobody mentioned that. Use selected item. You know the weapon used well, so... Huh? I quietly took the stun gun from the scene. So only Gin and I knew that Kyutaro was attacked with a stun gun. The only other person who could know is the culprit.
So that settles it. It was you who used the stun gun to knock out Kyutaro, damn it so!
You found me out so easily. Yeah, you did that on purpose.
So...
Sorry, I didn't want anyone getting in the way of hacking the plan. Oh god, of the hacking plan we were preparing. Can't read today. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even thinking.
Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that, Meow?
Can't seem to recall.
Meow?
Something feels off. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between Kyutaro and So?
That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit was is enough.
That can't... Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for someone else.
If we're going to suspect each other, we have to do it now while we have time, huh?
Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean, doubting so we can trust, Meow?
That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss if there's anyone besides So who's acted suspicious.
Come to think of it, I was wondering about how Neo spent most of the first half in the Room of Lies.
There's this video I've been curious about, so there's a certain someone I suspect a little.
Keiji? But you said you didn't notice Keiji.
Actually, while I was searching in the dark first floor, I saw a weird video, Meow.
First time hearing about that. Pretty curious about Gin's actions myself. Why'd he know how to get to the first floor? Well, he did say he found a secret passageway, but maybe didn't know where it went or something like that. I definitely want to extract from Neo here.
Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used the fake Professor Mishima monitor to play it again.
What sort of video was this? Well, it's possible it was just faked, right? I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look, it's that video I watched with you before, Sarah. A video I saw with her.
Right, okay. So... yeah, okay, and we have that. It's the victim video. Is the man in front Keiji? Yes, it's this one.
Neo, you're talking about this victim video, aren't you? Ah, the one I dropped. Yes, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And there was a man in front laughing. From behind, he looked like the policeman. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die.
Huh, a shocking story.
But it could always have been a forgery.
Then why don't we ask?
Keiji, is that video real, or do you deny it?
I'm doubting you, so we can believe you. No, I agree. Let Keiji say something.
Miss Sarah, it's looking like it'll be faster if you press the issue.
Huh?
I'm sure even Keiji will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden so long. I'm counting on you.
Expose Keiji? By my own hand? Yeah, he's the one who's saying, doubt so we can trust. I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but, well...
I can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words so I can refute and talk back. Let's discuss the victim video.
Let's discuss the victim video Neo saw. How about? Alright, here we go. Sacrifice video shows the first trial, isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. We don't know what your first trial was. No, none of us have heard about what your first trial was yet, Keiji. Please, don't lie like so. Boy, that was a shocking comparison to hear. Sorry, I'll reflect on it. Was our scaredy cat Neo able to look right at the video? Maybe she averted her eyes in fear. If she saw it alone, no, she didn't. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room. There's no mistake, Keiji. So I see. Did you see us nice and clearly? Can't really make a great call from the backside view. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. Well... It's you who said to suspect each other so we could trust each other. Exactly. If we only used concrete information, that wouldn't be suspecting. It'd just be facts. Aha! Like what Kyutaro said. Couldn't it be some sort of fake movie? Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Should be no difference between the two after all. This one had someone we didn't know? There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. Oh, this did. I admit it's a weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Ah, makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. There's no relation between that woman and me, is there? Seems that there's one whenever... Like, there is one whenever you do the first trial as a pair. Friends, sisters, student, teacher, any sort of connection. We wouldn't know? Seems like there's one... Whenever you do the first trial as a pair. Like a video? No, there isn't always necessarily a relation. Kana, her sister, Professor Mishima, Sarah, and Joe. They were all duos who knew each other well. Don't you agree? Okay, yeah, fail. Alright, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. I can't remember if there's a time limit for that. I give up. I can't beat you, Sarah.
Please, tell us everything, Keiji.
The video is real. The victim video that Neo saw. And it was also my first trial. That woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force.
That's not your hair, buddy.
I'm Keiji Shinogi. I've been assigned here, starting this week. It's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer. Well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi.
Yes, ma'am.
But you might be a little too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it, or it won't last.
I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me?
I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you.
Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. The criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi.
What?
Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person.
In self-defense, yes.
But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon.
That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong.
Miss Megumi, I heard you made a backroom deal.
So what? Get back to your duty. You're police.
She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No, But I killed her. Megumi.
Mr. Policeman, get hold of yourself, meow.
Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore.
Keiji. I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst.
If you vote for me, I won't complain.
No.
Everyone. Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide. Who will you vote for, and which four should enter the final vote? Meow?
No way, that was too quick.
Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see.
Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either.
What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but Kyutaro, so Keiji, you three are pretty sketchy.
Hold up! Don't we need one person though? One more person?
Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, it'll make our choices that much narrower. We gotta suspect someone. We gotta suspect someone again, Woof? Then maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote, meow. Who to leave out?
That is a good idea.
That's a good idea, again. Really, Woof? If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote and dropped out, because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore.
That might be one of our greatest allies.
Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you.
Got it, Woof. Let's talk about who we want to leave out, meow.
So whoever can't be accounted for.
I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, meow, because she's super dependable for reasoning, woof.
We should leave out someone with lots of tokens, like Kyutaro.
How about we leave out Gin, since he doesn't have any tokens?
We shouldn't be selecting Gin or Kana. Sacrificing kids no good at all. So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say he was the sacrifice to start?
Oh, you have your makeup back on. I didn't even notice.
I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out.
Right. If we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too. That doesn't help us, though, as the player, unfortunately. So I don't think, like, it doesn't make sense to leave out Gin because Gin has no information regarding traits that he can give us. So it doesn't matter if he's truthful or not. Neo, I'm trying to think about her alibi. It's pretty decent. A lot of people saw her throughout the sort of like time period. All right, well, let's go around extracting. We'll see what we can get. There's been a bunch of card trading this time. It's possible Kyutaro, with all his tokens, was involved in at least one trade. And him giving his tokens to So, that subject could really influence the discussion. We should leave him out to extract info.
I have to say, my reason, because you're the one I want to live most.
Oh, that's nice of you.
No matter what.
I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we lose our sensibilities, we're gonna turn into demons. If it's gonna come to that, then pick me, Sarah.
Interesting.
Because you're so darn cute.
Shut up, So.
What'd you think I was gonna say?
When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought.
She's acting kind of strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice. And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah.
Interesting. So should be left out.
It's because So's the sacrifice. That's what he's saying.
Oh.
It's because So's the sacrifice that he's saying such rotten shit. If he spouts suspicious stuff and loses our trust, he can get us to vote for him. Leave him out, and his heart should calm down.
I mean, he has no reason to help us then. But I wonder if leaving him out will just make him say what he's really thinking.
For an ally, he's a real pain, huh?
Yeah, I agree.
Just listen. The best person to leave out is someone who's very likely to have the sacrifice. If the sacrifice comes around to you, you can trade it away if you have tokens, right? But Gin has 0 tokens. If Gin had the sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade it.
And so there's a high chance he's the sacrifice. Yeah, except for we know he's not. And then you think me.
And also, I swore to protect Big Sis Sarah, meow.
Gin.
I believe in you, meow.
Okay, interesting. Alright, let's go through. Did anybody's statements change? Okay. No. No. A last minute trade rate. Oh, that was reaction. Kyutaro, is something the matter?
There being a trade just before the main game. Is that true?
It is true. Yes, it's true.
Which means, yeah, just maybe. I figured out who's got the sacrifice.
Meow? What? How could you possibly know from what we just... Kyutaro?
I know. Everybody, listen up. I'm the Keymaster.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting.
What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this.
You would say that, huh, Sarah?
Huh?
I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from you.
Does he mean the sacrifice card?
The sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah.
It's Kyutaro who sent me the sacrifice?
And you've still got the sacrifice now, ain't that right?
I have a commoner card now. Kyutaro's making a false accusation here. Well, kind of. I think he's just confused. Stay calm. What do I do? I can make use of this. You really think I'm the sacrifice?
Yeah. Then
just leave me out of the vote.
Don't be misled, guys. The sacrifice gets 2 votes. If she puts those 2 votes toward herself, she's getting selected. In other words, if I'm not selected, that will be proof.
Either way, nobody vote for Miss Sarah, and we'll have proof. I would like that, but it's about time we proceed with the vote. Please wait. Can such a decision on an important vote? Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? Oh my god. Oh, we just can't sort it out in such a short time.
What should we do? The victim's gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember?
We really should discuss some more.
You sure don't know when to give up.
Time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote.
Okay. This makes sense. So we're gonna get nominated. Probably with 2 votes. People are gonna think that means we're the sacrifice. Which means the real sacrifice is gonna be potentially out there. I just don't understand why Kyutaro would suddenly say all of this once he found out there was one more vote right before that he wasn't even awake for. In theory. I don't know. Weird. All right, who are we going to vote for? Please choose who to vote for. Okay, so we don't get 2 votes. That's important. Okay. Keiji's voting for Kyutaro. Kyutaro is not voting for Kana or Gin. Reiko's voting for So. So, if So's the sacrifice, he'd probably vote for us to put 2 votes on us so that we look like the sacrifice. Neo would probably vote for Keiji. Gin would probably vote for Kyutaro. Out of everybody. Who would Kana vote for? I would assume Keiji or Kyutaro, or maybe So. But out of all of them, whoever would end up with 2 votes would probably be the person that Kana voted for, or more than 1 vote. So we would want to choose whoever we don't think Kana would choose. And I think that's So. Although he was just throwing shade at her, I think Kana's maybe more likely to vote for Keiji than Kyutaro. So let's vote for Kyutaro. I don't even know if it matters, really. All right, so we got no votes here. This is really interesting. Who voted for Kana? So, as the sacrifice, must have voted for Kana? Or Neo? Who voted for Neo? That doesn't make any sense. I also am really surprised we're not getting voted here. Interesting. Neo. I guess since she has so much unconfirmed, the sacrifice would want her to be nominated? Unsure. This does probably mean that Gin voted for So. Reiko definitely voted for So. Keiji didn't vote for Kyutaro. So who had the next most tokens? I don't remember. This is interesting, though. This is really interesting. The first vote is over. And I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these four? Yeah, I know, I'm confused too.
Sarah, you...
It's just like I said. I'm not the sacrifice. I'm a commoner.
4 will advance to the final vote. So, Hiyori. Kana Kazuchi. Keiji Shinogi. Neo Egokoro.
Why me? Yeah, I'm just as confused as you. This isn't right. I know this despair myself. You can't want a conversation when you feel... You can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Like Keiji did for me in the first main game. Give a pep talk. Lift your heads up. We've always done what we had to do. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But... Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk, and we advance the discussion. Sarah...
Right you are.
The real battle begins here. Everyone.
Guess those of us who weren't picked should start. Incidentally, my role's commoner. Got that?
Muscle Gorilla, it's not the time to shrivel up, meow. Let's remember the card trades in order, woof.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is a really interesting main game. Oh my god.
Now, please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish.
Now we're gonna proceed along, digging into the details of the trades.
Big Sis Reiko, got it, meow.
Gashu quietly sat in the chair again.
There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many.
By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way, woof. Didn't get traded with even once, meow.
Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people could make trades.
Interesting. Okay, I think we're going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. This is an incredibly interesting main game. I'm happy that so far I think I've been okay with remembering what everybody was doing and when and what all the different items are related to. So, again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the comments that you guys have been leaving. It's so cool to like get different people's takes on what's going on, and I again appreciate that most people are, people haven't been having an issue with spoilers or anything like that. So yeah, definitely keep them coming. I'm loving reading them, and like I said before, it makes it feel a little bit less like I'm screaming into the void when I make these videos. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.